So welcome to the Northern Broadcasting Service. Today I'm joined by my fellow broadcasters Darcania and Yalkan.
Oh, yo.
So first thing on the list, let's
Alright, I'm back. Hello? Sorry. How's it going?
We're going well. So first thing on the list, let's start off with the current ongoing judicial elections. So at this moment we believe who's winning would be Zyvet, I believe is winning.
Cyvet was like, once again, as I said earlier, everyone voted for Cyvet. Like, literally, he's the only guy that they consistently voted. Actually, I'm pretty sure like only one person didn't vote for Cyvet.
There's a few full abstains.
Other than that, I abstained. I triple abstained.
That's just you, Yalkin. You would do that.
Can you even do that? Is that legal? in terms of voting?
I think
pretty sure you can.
Should be.
Okay, well.
That's what everyone did last.
Well, I don't know if I did. Like, did I do it properly? Because I just typed one abstain. Like, am I supposed to like type abstain 3 times over? You know?
I would assume not.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Second.
Moving on.
Oh,
who's in second place?
Who's in second place? It's either, I believe it's Bootsy, maybe? I'm pretty sure.
Awesome. Bootsy. Once again, most people voted for Boots.
There's a few people not like voting for Bootsy. Obviously.
I don't know. Has Boots been a justice before? I don't think so. Pretty sure he hasn't.
So?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love sitting, doing nothing. It's great. It's fun times.
You did something this term.
I know. I was actually quite surprised by that. Like, I thought like we were coming up like towards the end of it, and out of nowhere, it just request for review, and all this. It was like Christmas morning. Let me tell you. Got up in my PJs. Went downstairs, got some coffee right under the Constable code that I have
Constable
on my wall.
code.
Yeah, on my wall there was a box. Opened it up, and someone inside had broken the law, and it was wonderful.
And you had to review the law.
And then I had to actually look at words. It was great. Good times.
And coming third would be either Scorch, I believe.
Yes. Scorch mentioned he was winning, which, to be honest,
it's gonna be pretty close. Like.
I know Sodian can do his. He's actually rather good at it. Surprisingly, not surprising, but I don't know. Surprising to me.
Are you endorsing McSalterson?
No, I'm not endorsing him. Okay, I'm just saying he knows what he's doing. Like
Is that why he didn't post any campaign thread?
I guess so. Who actually campaigns for justice? Right?
Everybody except him.
You mean everybody except me?
You didn't have any real competition.
Look, they could have abstained. They could have said no.
So basically, Zyvet just had like one post and then one question. It's just like no one questions it. Let's see the campaign threads. That's what we're going through now.
I feel like that's dude. I swear, if I was to run for delegate or something, if I literally just typed out the most extensive plan for TNP in terms of everything, I guess, I feel like no one would question it. If you just type enough, if you just write a 10-page essay, no one cares. They're like, yeah, this guy seems like he knows what he's doing.
The last time I did that, I still lost, but I didn't.
Well, you pulled out. You pulled out.
Yeah, well.
That's different.
There's a big difference. You could have. There was a chance for you.
That's not losing. That's just you quit. All right. Moving on. So Scorch, do you think he'll be good justice? What do you think? What do you think of him and his justice abilities?
Oh, he could do it. I believe he could.
He could do it. He can press.
I do not doubt Scorch's abilities to sit around and do nothing, twiddling his thumbs.
do I need it? Like, is that what I got to do as like an ex-justice? I got to like break the most obscure law. Is that what I have to do for him?
Yeah,
Oh
you've got
man.
no, we basically have to every term we have to make something up that somehow is like a bit obscure for the justices to do something. But just one thing doesn't need to be anything major.
Okay, I can do it. I'll think of something. I'll think of something.
Do you think of
Either
something?
way, sorry.
You have to think of something like very minor. It's just like no one cares about. Just for them
No
to
one, yeah, no one cares about. It doesn't affect anyone,
just
but it's somehow
something
some
that's
is still legal.
still yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Ow!
Ow? What's going on? Who's fighting you?
Someone's just exhaling extremely loudly into their mic, and it's hurting my ears whenever it happens.
It's not me.
I don't think it's me, but it may be me. I don't know.
It's probably you. Anyway, moving on. Next topic, because judicial elections are
Very boring.
exciting.
Very exciting. So next topic. Let's just go in order of this. Where is it? There it is. Oh, we got Raven as the new FA minister. That's pretty good.
Okay, now you say new, but really,
Yeah. Let's be honest.
really, it's just he's taking over his old. Literally, he's like had to teach too many new foreign affairs guys to the point where it's more,
More easier.
fuck
for
it,
him.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah. So it's like
And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about Raven doing foreign affairs things because when he does foreign affairs things, he's actually nice.
that
I
is
think
true. We've seen him since 2015. Was it when he last took a foreign affairs government job?
2015, really?
I believe so.
Yeah, I guess. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's either 2015 or 2014. Someone probably should have asked.
That's coming up next, but we need to like say how I believe that like Raven's shaking up the ministry entirely, which is what he always does.
I mean, I don't think he's shaking up anything. I feel like it's more of he's doing what he's always done, but then I guess in terms of compared to the other two, he's shaking things up.
Yeah, like right now everything's being shaken up.
Yeah,
Which is
but
just don't know. That's just I don't know. That's good or not. Shaking things
do you
up.
think we're gonna have any diplomatic issues?
Apparently we had one, but
You already had really what?
no, not like major, but it's like a minor. It's a minor war thing.
Minor.
Have you seen the WA post?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically there's just like some minor diplo thing that I can't even know what it is. It was like
Well, aren't you a knowledgeable broadcaster?
I don't even know. It's just like someone's behavior. It wasn't just major. It was like this guy.
Oh, okay. Someone just talking out
Just like
turn or whatever.
talking about some random stuff. I don't know what happened, but like
Okay.
it wasn't that major. But there's that.
All right. Move on to the big piece.
The big fish, the major
News.
News, yes. Owen Stacey is no longer speaker. That we have known for like a month.
Now, do we want to share why he's no longer speaker?
I believe it was real life stuff.
Exactly. RL stuff, and also he was falling behind on things, right? Isn't he like behind? Like how many? Dark, you know this. How many people need to be approved by the speaker?
How many current applicants?
Yeah.
Currently, I think 2.
Oh, only 2? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Secretariat caught up like yesterday.
Oh, the deputy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
There were like 14 before that or something. Major.
Awesome.
14, 15.
So are the deputies just gonna fill in till the next term, or is there gonna be like a flash election or whatever? What's it called? It's not called a flash election.
Special. The
Special election.
Special.
Are we gonna have a special election?
Are we not currently having a special speaker election?
Oh, shit. I should look. I should look.
We are in fact currently having one. I was actually nominated.
Holy
Oh
moly.
shit, I haven't
Holy
seen this
shit.
yet. What? Oh, I just saw this.
Yes, yeah, November 2000. Yeah, speaker elections. Okay, who's been nominated?
Who's been nominated? Let's have a look.
All right, Dark, crushing our enemies. Cyvet. I'm pretty sure he can't do that. He's
Yeah,
not justice.
that's not
So,
happen.
Sanctaria, Zeke. I mean, okay, all the deputies.
So
And
oh,
Cyvet declined.
which
Great.
makes sense.
So, Dark, you gonna accept that job? You gonna take it?
I'm considering what would about the I'm considering about the implications of what would happen with the Attorney General's office. Like, I will accept, but I gotta like think about what my plan for leaving because I was not expecting to leave the office so soon.
Oh, okay, I see. Did you actually had plans for the AG's office?
Well, I was hoping to establish plans for the AG's office.
Well, I mean, so you don't have plans yet, but you wanted plans to leave behind before taking on the speaker's office.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Owen Stacy resigned.
And then Owen Stacy resigned. Okay. So he's ruined your plan.
Yes.
Well, then, you heard it here, gents. Darcania hates Owen Stacy.
We've established that right here. Publicly stated on the media.
And recorded.
Recorded. It is set in stone. Let it be known.
Let it be known.
Anyways.
To be honest, like, if Dark doesn't run, it'll be one of the deputies until the next election.
I mean, I feel like I would fear for the fact that if Dark did run, he would.
I do not want one of the deputies to run to like win because they obviously did not like maintain the office at all either.
Yeah, and we had like 2 deputies, 3. We had 3.
4. We have 4 deputies.
Oh yeah, there's 4, right? So
let's see, crushing our enemies, Sanctaria, Zeke, and James. I don't know the second part of the name, Urquhart, whatever that is.
So, would you sack those deputies as soon as you attained office? Sack?
I might keep crushing our enemies around or Sanctaria.
I mean, crushing our enemies.
I definitely get more active people.
Now, here's something like the speaker's office. I feel like I would I don't think I could do speaker's job at all.
Like this isn't this yeah, this is the second time in a row that this has happened as well. So it's just like it's a very
Wait, this is the second time it's happened? When was the first time?
When Bootsy basically did the same thing.
Well, Bootsy didn't have real life problems. He got an Xbox, and that was that.
Yeah, but let's say that's real life problems. Let's be honest.
We're not gonna acknowledge it, but Bootsy, you might have some addiction. Just saying. Kidding.
But yeah.
Dark, do you think you can do it?
Do the speaker's office? Yeah.
Yeah, you would do it well. You would set dates and remember dates.
What year is it?
What day is it? Shit, I was supposed to close the voting for this one thread 3 years ago.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just extend the vote again.
When was it supposed to close? Yeah, dude, this was from 2015. Fuck it, extended 8 days. What's the reason? I forgot.
Oh, I forgot again. Extended for another 8 days. Let's keep going.
Yeah, another 8 days. I mean, isn't that why fucking... I'm not... Sorry. Isn't that why... That was the review, actually. That was the ruling on the review.
I'm glad you remember, considering you were a justice during that review.
It was hilarious. I mean, I don't know. Can I talk about shit that goes behind the scenes? Is that I don't think I can actually.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Whatever. I'll say it anyways. I just want to say that I think like we were talking about it and we had agreed on one thing, and then all of a sudden all of us did a 180 heel turn and decided, no, we got to do it this way, which was the end result of we voided it. We voided the votes.
So you were not going to void it, apparently.
Yeah, we were initially not. I think we were initially not going to void it because technically no one had voted past the initial point with that he had set. No one had voted past the first date that he had set. So we were gonna just be like, okay, well, I mean, it's bad, but nothing was wrong. And then I don't know, we all were like, no, void the votes. Doesn't count.
Force the speaker to do more things.
I mean, I think we were just all excited that we could yell at someone.
God damn it! Stop that!
Stop breathing. Stop breathing, you. All right. Anyway. Yeah. So, should I nominate myself for speaker?
Do you think you? I mean, you want to be a deputy speaker?
Yeah, sure. Why? No, not really. Actually.
So why would you want to be speaker?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the speaker's check? What does the speaker check?
I have no idea what it is.
To be honest, honestly, what do they actually check? I should know this, by the way.
The speaker in the citizenship check?
In the application check, what do they check?
They check that the stated nation is in the region and that the oath was taken correctly.
That is it. That is all.
That is all.
Yeah. Both of which are pretty important.
I mean, I know they're important, but that sounds amazingly easy.
And then the vice delegate waves their hands and does mysterious things to make sure that the applicant isn't some crazy dude.
I love the vice delegates check because it's hilarious because it sounds so serious, but in reality it actually isn't. It's just, is this someone we know? No? Okay.
Out you go.
I guess. I mean, all right, come on in. I guess.
Join us.
I feel like the vice delegate check could easily be avoided. I feel like that could be totally it's easy to fool. I would want to say.
I mean, if you're multi-accounting, then the admins would catch you.
I mean, no. Yeah, if you're multi-accounting on forum, yeah. Sure.
And most people do. Most people that could be denied the vice delegate check do have an account on the forums.
Well, they're dumb.
I mean, they come in as a foreign envoy and stuff like that.
Nice. Okay, well.
And he's
sorry.
gone.
There we go. My bad. I accidentally clicked on something wrong. My bad. I'm back. Anyways, sorry. How are you? How's everyone? Everyone's happy. No?
All happy.
Okay.
Just missed you for 1 second.
All right. What?
Nothing. Okay, let's continue. Back on the topic of the speaker. So, back on topic. Where is it? Can't find this.
Who's the speaker? We don't have one. Come on.
We have an acting speaker in crushing our enemies.
I mean, well, there you go. I feel. Okay, who would you vote for him? You vote for him? You think he could do it?
I mean, he probably could, but at the same time, he's part of the office that has been very inactive lately.
So it's just
right. That's it. You know what, Dark? If you do it, I'll be your deputy. I'll do it. I'm deputy. I'll take it. I'll take the job. I accept. Here's my resume. I don't know shit.
So.
When do we start?
question is,
Right now?
is Dark
Okay.
going to accept the nomination? Or is he going to nominate himself?
No, he's got to accept it. I mean, he could nominate. He could technically nominate himself. You know, like that is something he could do. He could just be like, forget your nomination. I'm gonna nominate myself. I don't need your approval. Anyways.
I'd like to decline your nomination and then declare my candidacy.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
Exactly.
I don't want to be nominated, and like.
That's
2 days-
hilarious.
And then 2 days later,
You can do that, actually. I think you can do that. I think that.
No, that's the thing you can just do.
That is amazing.
You can also accept a non-existent nomination, and that counts, and that you will be a candidate.
I accept my nomination as a speaker.
Except by.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. What do you mean Okay, so Sawale, right? I got that right. Right, Sawale. Is that correct?
Sawale.
Sawale? Is it Sawale? No, it's Sawale. Yeah, it's Sawale.
It's
I get it right. All right. I'm smart. Anyway.
Sawale.
Yeah. Anyways, the dreaded spreadsheet. There's no dreaded spreadsheet. I mean, there is one, but it's
The speaker's office has a lot of spreadsheets.
How bad could it be? All right. How many people are we actually keeping track? I mean, I'm sure it's actually quite.
You gotta remember, Sawale was a deputy speaker.
Okay, I'm sure he was. All right, I make that sound as if it was questionable. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Sure.
I'm sure he was a deputy speaker. Yeah, right. Anyway,
Oh, you also.
I mean, what's so bad about it? What's so bad about it? Is it just because there's a lot of people? Is that it? Is that the only reason?
You have to, well, since there's like a lot of programs and like functions and all that stuff involved with it, you have to like be trained in exactly how to do everything exactly right, so that
fuck that. No.
so that
Okay.
the scripts and functions can read it.
Never mind. I don't want to deal with Excel and shit. Fuck that.
It's Google Sheets, man.
Google Sheets. No one accept that.
Okay.
Oh, you also have to release a digest, which Owen has not done for a while. Let's also remember that.
Okay. In that case, Dark, I retract my application as deputy speaker. You're on your own in that department.
I appoint Yalk as deputy speaker.
I mean, you can appoint, but that doesn't mean I have to accept.
No, he appoints you. You basically accept it and do shit all. That's what you can do, and then he'll just like, and then you no. Oh, you can just accept it and then resign like immediately.
Accept it and resign. Wow, that's cheeky. It's really cheeky. Oh, nice. All right, moving on. New topic. What do you got for me?
Moving on to let's go to the Friendship Festival. How
All right.
that was pretty doable, pretty alright.
Friendship.
Friendship, yeah.
Look,
We'll have to make
all
that
I know is that I bonded so much with my fellow nation states brothers.
You
and
joined
sisters.
and then said nothing forever.
I literally, actually, I posted once. And not in the forums, in the Discord. So it's a whole new low.
I think
for me.
I joined and posted like 3 times. I don't
But
remember.
yes.
Yeah, I just did a search. You did in fact post exactly once.
You know, let's see, right? Only
Cywell
once.
hates us.
Sywell doesn't hate us. Sawale, not Sywell. Sawale does not hate us.
Oh well, now everyone hates us.
Look, okay, now that we're alone, we can start talking about the real news.
Oh no, he's back.
Never mind. Back to the fake news.
Fake news.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, it was a resounding success, I believe. I mean, from what I can see, like people participated. It was fun.
We were gate
And-
crashed a little bit by the West Pacific.
I mean, yeah, but that's their culture.
I knew
Okay?
that was gonna
That's-
happen as well. It's
Yeah,
just
but
like, you've got the
that's
3
their
out
way.
You've got the 3 out the 4, so it's just like, why would the West Pacific not gate crash? It's like you invited all the allies, and she's like, no, let's not invite
You make it sound like, that's not who they are. Anyway.
I mean, when you have the likes of Fedora Dan there.
Oh, God. Don't get me started.
He is incapable of walking through a doorway. He has to just smash it down.
He doesn't walk through a doorway. He walks through the fucking wall. He makes his own
Oh,
doorway.
yeah.
his doorway. He's just like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid, man. Gotta love it. Where's the Kool-Aid? Anyways. So yeah, Friendship Festival. I mean, I don't know. What else is there to say? There were good times. There was shit posting. Because that's essentially what it was. That's essentially what it was. And it was
We
fun.
all bonded through shit posting.
You bonded through nonsense, which is that's childlike in nature, That's back to elementary school status where it's like, hey, I like Hot Wheels. It's like, oh, I like Hot Wheels too. We're best friends. And then there you go.
let's look at
Friendship.
Let's look at the good old MS Paint creations. How good they were.
Oh my God, there was art. Oh man, I should.
Yes.
I should.
If you had paid more attention, you would know this.
I know, right? I swear, I feel like a lot of good. I think this is a downside of me. Like a lot of fun things happen on nation states, and if I was to pay attention, it would be fun for me at least. Cause I love that. I love that kind of stuff. I love just fucking around on oh my God.
What would you have drawn in that competition if you actually?
Okay, look. See, first off, painting is amazing. That's adorable.
That's adorable.
Took me forever, but I could do the TMP flag. Truly glorious. I don't know what Bluey Gamer is going for. Free the what? The lampshade. What? Okay, sure.
And
What's this? What's a lampshade? Okay, Mouth is going full on. Damn, homie. I love Mouth. Who else? Ew, that's okay.
Ew, that's okay. No.
The MCM, the avatar, what's her avatar? I mean, not her. Wait, is it her? No, it's not her, right? I forget. Shit.
That honestly looks like looks like from Game of Thrones.
It is Game of Thrones. It's that lady.
That lady. Is it Olenna?
Yeah, Olenna. No.
Breaking news: Sanctaria has just declined his nomination for speaker.
Breaking news? Did it just happen 10 seconds ago?
It happened 5 minutes ago.
Real time. That's the real time news.
Real time news. NBS on the case.
Guys, there's democracy happening right now.
I won't have that democracy. This isn't a democracy. Anyway,
Brendog, this is a mutiny. We're taking over now.
Yeah. We collectively are now the leader of Home Affairs.
This is a communications program.
We didn't say we're taking over his office. Okay, we just said we're taking over.
I mean, why not aim higher then? Why not take over the delegacy?
Because the delegate doesn't do anything, okay? The delegate tells everyone else what to do, and then that's it. And they sit back.
Yeah,
and
why not live the cushy life?
Because that's not real power.
What? Delegating power is real power. You can delegate power to someone and take it back as you please.
Honestly, I feel like the delegate job is literally whining at people enough to get them to do what you want them to do. I feel like that's what the delegacy is.
I mean, that's pretty much any leadership position right there.
But I think that's why it's so draining. It's like, can you do this? Yeah, sure. Yo, you know that thing I wanted you to do? Yeah, you didn't do it. So can you please do it? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. It's like, yo, that thing I asked you to do twice now. Yeah? You still haven't done it, man. Please.
And then you get the minister, and then you just do that with your deputies. It's like, please do that. No, you didn't do it. Do it now. Let's do it. Please do it.
See?
And then you get the deputies with the staff.
With the staff. And then the
unfortunately,
staff, they do half the thing.
they have to do it.
Anyways,
And
moving,
that's TNP's bureaucracy.
and that's bureaucracy for you boys. Except no one gets paid, which is like
Woo.
the good side of bureaucracy. That's like the upside. Like I'm getting paid a lot, but then like I can tell other people to do it. This is just high blood pressure. That's the result. Anyway, what's the next topic?
What is the next
Are we-
topic? I have no clue. Are we done? No.
No, we're not
We
done.
just got inactivity.
You're the Minister of Communications. You should know our topics.
I'm sorry, I don't. I actually do, but
Okay, are we gonna talk about why Lord Raven is the Foreign Affairs Minister now?
sure.
I guess no one else was interested.
We're just not gonna talk about that.
No, we are, because apparently I've talked to Raven, and he said he actually applied for the job back in whenever the election finished, and it's just like basically paleo fish is like no one else to go to. It's like Raven applied before, let's just get him in. Just be the minister. You wanted it at the
I mean,
election, now you can have it.
I feel like this term is kind of like just Ghost trying to get new people into the ministership, and then just very slowly, like, the new people drop out and the old people come back.
Just like,
look, I mean, like, look, while like for example, I think I would be up for Minister of Defense, but at the same time, like,
You like just don't participate at all.
But yeah, I don't see. That's the thing. I don't like the jumps and stuff. My time with that was fun while it lasted. Then like I realized, yeah, I don't want.
And then you got lieutenant, and then you're like, I will rest on my laurels now.
Yeah, I know. Really, honestly, I got that shiny badge, and I was like, this is nice.
I'll have you know, my badge is shinier. Yours is only silver. Mine is gold.
Okay, well, this just in, silver is actually more useful as a metal, so eat it. Anyway, sorry.
it's like,
Yes, but mine's also fancier. Yours is just a rectangle.
Well, I don't know. I feel. See, that's the thing. I don't like complex stuff. I just like the bar.
Mine's not complex. It's just not a rectangle. Rectangles are boring.
Rectangles are fun. What are you talking about?
I mean, if
God,
you want to
okay.
see complex, look at the rank badge for Colonel.
What was that, like the whole bird thing? Above?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. I've seen it.
It's crazy. All right. Anyways, moving on. So, who else has vacated their office recently?
Cash.
I mean, well, isn't that why Raven is doing his thing?
That
Because
is
Cash
why,
was just
yes.
nowhere to be seen. I mean, I saw him online like a few days ago, and I was like,
Cash is very active on the forums, but he doesn't tend to frequent Discord very much.
I mean, you say that he's
In his Vice Delegate campaign, he literally linked to the top 10 overall posters as proof of his activity, because he is currently number 5 in the most active posters in the entire
Look,
forums.
I just want to point out that
He's above even Flamingovia.
Just because you're an active poster doesn't mean you're contributing.
Yeah, which is why he provided other stuff, but like he was just like, I'm active. Now here's some other stuff.
Okay, that's nice, but at the same time, Discord.
Okay, that's nice.
That's nice. But okay, this is like one of these things where, like, look, I understand that like you're active in the traditional sense of the forums and stuff, all that. That's good. That's excellent. Don't get me wrong.
That's excellent.
That's excellent. But
This Discord's
then why did he void his office? That's the question I have. Like, if he's
Sil
active,
Dorset just deafened us.
well, it's because Sil Dorset is a nice man. Yeah. Isn't Sil Dorset still our World Affairs thing?
Minister of World Assembly Affairs.
World Assembly Affairs. Jesus, I hate that name so much. World Assembly Affairs.
World Assembly.
I really want to say World Affairs. It's so bad. I don't know why. It's okay. It's alright. It's fine.
World Affairs sounds like Foreign Affairs. It's just like, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, right. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Right, so why did he void his office? Like, what's the deal? Was he just not that active, even though he's active?
Let's look at the. Let's look where he said in his resignation post. Let's have a look at this. Foreign affairs.
Is it because he just didn't want to be active on other people's forums?
Okay.
Is it because we're shit talking him right now? I'm just kidding. It's just me. Just me, Cash. I love you. Probably won't hear this.
Where is this?
Oh,
I
man.
didn't find this post. I might be looking at the wrong section.
It's fine. Who actually officially resigns anymore?
Okay.
I did.
I don't think I ever actually officially resigned from the NBA.
So this is
I'm pretty
quoting
sure.
from him. I am leaving my position as Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'll continue to work with the ministry staff, and I hope that Paris appoints someone who does better. Thank you. That was what he wrote.
That's it?
Yep.
Lovely. That's nice, I suppose. Okay.
I had a much longer resignation letter.
I mean, yeah, like you were actually explaining yourself because you're honest and you're a nice guy. Also, yeah. So foreign affairs, would you want that job, Dark? Could you do that? That's like, could you do?
I mean, I probably
affairs?
could, but I don't want the job.
I don't want the job. I'm just like, I was like,
no one wants to do foreign affairs. No one wants. Let it be known. Okay, Kami.
I'm interested for when Raven's interviews start.
They
Oh,
should have started like a couple of days ago, shouldn't they?
it's okay. It's fine. Do we get to sit in on it? That seems like fun.
I mean, you'll sit in when you're interviewed.
Oh God, no. Oh please, not me. Not me.
Are you even in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs?
No, I literally joined that for like a week, and then I was like, this is not for me, and then I left.
I joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and then every region I went to so far, I went native.
Every region. Okay, I was assigned a region. I applied to be an envoy, right? Envoy. Which one is it?
Envoy.
Envoy. Okay. Yeah.
It's French.
Yeah, it's French. Yeah, that's what I was. I applied to be an envoy like
Envelope.
3 times. 3 freaking times I applied. This person was accepting other freaking ambassadors. All right. And I was like, why aren't you accepting me? What have I done wrong? You know? What's going on here? And I never got a response. And I was like, okay, clearly they don't want me. So I was just like, all right, my one like dip in the pool was met like it's like I had a ball and I was like throwing it at a person to play catch and it was just hitting him in the face repeatedly. And it's like and they're staring at me angrily, and it's like, yo, raise your hand, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. And it never worked out. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
man, I almost forgot, the first region I was an ambassador to, a week later we closed our embassies. It was a brand new region that we opened embassies with. Like, the region itself was old, but, like, the embassy was new. It was
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and they sent me as the ambassador, and then I came back like, there's some crazy shit going on here, and they were like, yeah, that's some crazy shit. We're closing the embassy.
I gotta say,
like it happened so fast. I never received ambassador masking, or even technically got accepted as ambassador there.
I swear, I think it's because we weren't applying for a game side embassy. I think that's why they weren't accepting me, to be honest. Because it's like, look, we got to set up some stuff, then we'll consider game side embassy. At least that was what Sinkami told me at the time.
Yeah, generally we only set up game side embassies for regions we've established like relations with through the embassy system.
Yeah, and it was a very interesting thing, but oh well, it's okay. Doesn't matter, because I don't care. I don't care about any other regions other than TNP, except for maybe, I don't know, TWP, the West Pacific.
Yeah, because we're friends with Dan.
I mean, not only that, but like, I mean, I hung out there for a little bit, I guess.
Because of Dan.
Yeah, because of Dan, yeah, pretty much. Because of Dan, good old Dan, love Dan.
Like I told him, like, I have no doubt that in a few years you will be the delegate of the West Pacific.
Honestly, he could do it right now. I feel like he could.
Not in a place like the West Pacific. I think here he would be able to do that, but not in a place like the West Pacific.
Okay, well, why doesn't he just come over here and do it, and then go there, then do it there? Because it's like, look, I've done it here, so I can do it here now.
You come to.
York, you can't just transfer your home region like that.
There's literally a button in the game exactly for that. There's literally that is the game.
But there's the social pressures involved in that region switch. Like, would you randomly switch from the North Pacific to, like, I don't know, the South Pacific?
I mean, to be honest, sure. I like not to say that I will, okay, but yeah.
I hear that place is filled with Fendas.
Well, then there you go. Then now you know my answer. Now you know my answer. Good old Fendas. Good old Fendas. Oh man, they were such a pain in the ass. Sorry. How's everybody? how's the Fendas doing? How are they doing? Are they doing fine?
Are they doing fine?
Are they successful in their defending of pointlessness?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh man, I just don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but I don't get it. But I get it.
So
Not
you
really
get it.
though. No. I understand the principle, but at the same time, it's like I'm sort of a part of the. I would be a raider. I would be a raider if I like honestly. I think if I had not settled down into TNP, I probably would have joined Hydra. Okay, like not even gonna lie.
I would raid so hard.
I would raid so much because they go ham, and I think that's why Gladio was like he's turned it up a notch like a mother. Like when I joined NPA, like we were doing stuff regularly, and then I remember, I don't know what happened. Maybe he saw Dark, and he was like, "Oh, I can't do that," and then he went crazy. He got missions like every 3 days.
He saw Dark doing the whatever week-long thing, whatever you did, Dark.
The Gauntlet of Deadly D-Tags.
Yes.
Yeah, the Gauntlet of
That is the name I'm still proud of.
That was a good like 4 days of solid stuff.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm inactive, the NPA is inactive, screw it, let's do this.
Let's do it! Boom! Anyways, yeah, like, I'm not one for, like, region loyalty and all that. Well, I mean, okay, loyalty in the sense that, like, once you're a part of the region, you participate in it and you're loyal to it. If you know what I mean, like, in that sense. Yeah. Like, if you're
it's part your home.
It's your homeland.
It's your home. You can't change,
don't you run off to
pining for the fjords.
Why did that happen just now? That was interesting. Okay, anyway. What I mean is, like, once you find a region, you build interest in it. I mean, like, I don't understand, like, the whole, like, conniving, like, like, we're gonna coup in Osiris or some shit. Like, why?
Well, it's, okay, so, like, in TNP, like, the bureaucracy and, like, the WADP and the democracy, that's part of the homie feel for us. But see, in Osiris, part of the homie feel for Osiris is cooing, see? So, like,
you just gotta coup.
You just gotta coup. That's just the atmosphere of Osiris. That's what makes it home.
So what you're telling me is cooing is actually the democratic process.
Yes. I'm glad you understand.
Yes.
I can respect that, actually.
And the backroom deals and all that stuff, like, come on.
I can respect that.
If that isn't exciting for you, I don't know what is.
That's
of course,
hilarious.
You'll just burn right out by all the betrayals, but hey.
Oh man, I kind of want to go to Osiris now. That sounds like a fun fucking time. That sounds fucking amazing.
It's fun unless you get the one being cooed. Apart from that,
I will tag St. George if I have to.
I mean, go ahead. Go right ahead. Let him know. I mean, because like, yeah, there was like some shady shit that went down with like Osiris and Raven and all those people. But I'm not knowledgeable enough. Actually, I am knowledgeable, but then at the same time, I'm not knowledgeable enough to talk about it. So whatever.
Yep, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm
Oh
no
man, I mean, when you have it explained to you like 15 times, you have to know, right? Anyways, okay, who else has been inactive? I mean, other than Cash
and
and
Alan Stacy. Apart from those
and
two.
Alan. Well, I mean, Alan Stacy, like he had real life reasons. Cash, we have no clue what the hell happened. Are all the other ministers doing their jobs?
Okay. I think.
Sawale, you doing your
Well,
job?
I hear Brendog. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Brendog,
I'm not
what's
doing
going on?
my job. I'm
You're not doing it?
definitely not doing my job.
Do I need to bring back good old Yalkan just to like make things active, to make it seem like things are active?
oh hell yes.
Oh yes.
Dear Yalkan.
Yalkan.
Do okay, all right, fine. No, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, no problem. No problem. You just gotta ask. If you don't ask me, I'm not gonna do things. That's like my big thing. Like I'm never gonna do Yalkan on my own volition. Like I don't care enough for it.
We're going back.
Okay, well now that we're fixing our own ministry during a broadcast, that's nice. That's lovely. It's not the same. It's not the same when it's SMRT. So it's just smirt. Dear smirt.
The Yalkan. Smirt.
Dear smirt. Are you smirt? I'm smirt enough.
Okay, you're Yalkan again.
Yes, I'm Yalkan. Thank you. Okay, so he's asking who's your favorite admin, and I gotta say it's probably Abby.
Oh yeah, Abby's awesome.
Abby's fun. Abby's always fun. She's great. Shit, I gotta ask her if she's done any more of her embroider stuff, because that shit's amazing. I love that shit. I love it. It brings back warm feelings of my grandma, which is weird to say, but at the same time, whatever. Anyways, so other than that, who would you want to fill in these positions that are void? I mean, I know they're being filled in currently, but like, who would you want to see them? Who would you want to see in foreign affairs other than Raven?
Other than Raven, that's actually.
I think
Saint George.
you would want to see Saint George as a
yes.
foreign. That's amazing because he would have I think that's like if he did it successfully, I would hats off to him. He would have done successful foreign affairs without a nation, which is amazing. Like that.
I mean, he did run culture for like years for a while.
I mean, but that's kind of different. That's like I know about NS, but I don't have to be in it. Like foreign affairs, it's like, are you in the region? No. What's your nation? Don't got one.
Don't got one.
Like, well, how are you an ambassador? Just make me one, and you'll see. Like that's. Oh my gosh, that would be. I would love.
It's like entirely foreign affairs. It's like, I'm not in TNP, so I will be everywhere else.
Yeah. Into like complete foreign. Where are you from? Wouldn't you like to know? Like, who are you? Just make it happen. Make it happen.
He'll have to put on a cowboy hat and call himself the Drifter or something.
Exactly, right? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Who would you want to see as Minister of Foreign Affairs?
To be honest, I think I would love to see maybe Yuki.
I think Yukira would be better as Home Affairs or secondarily Cultural Affairs.
No. Okay, see, this is the thing. I think Home Affairs, to be honest, is a waste of talent. Not a waste, but like.
Are you insulting Sawale's previous ministry while he's right here?
Yes.
Me as well by being a
you are a brave person, Yalk.
I know, right? No, I'm not saying Home Affairs is a waste. Okay, I'm just saying Yukira. Look, recruiting people and being active in the region, that's good, fun. You know, the mentors program, that's also good. You know, this is all good stuff. It's all good. And he does it
Gameside
well.
Advocates is also Home Affairs.
Oh right, yeah, Gameside Advocates. I mean, look, I'm from the olden times of Gameside Affairs.
You're not that old, y'all.
Yeah, I know exactly, right? I'm old.
None of us here are that old.
Exactly. That's the funny part. Yeah, I'm from the olden times of 1 year.
1 year ago, when we had game
1 year, 4 and 365 days ago. Anyways,
Oh wow, I'm the oldest speaker here.
I know, right?
Would be. Well, would not be you.
Well, didn't you CTE for like a minute? Did you CTE
A
for
year.
Okay, well then there you go. Anyway.
But I still also have more population than you. No, like I'm the oldest person who's currently speaking.
Yeah, like
the
talker.
the non-muted people.
Yeah. He's just messing with you because he's a shite.
Oh yeah, well the Ministry of Home Affairs is the Ministry of Shite, okay?
It honestly is, in a good way, with love. With love. We say it with love, okay? Just
oh no, I spare no love for the Ministry of Shite.
Okay, well then there you go. There you go, you heard it here, folks. Dark hating on Home Affairs. Anyway.
No, I'm hating on the Ministry of Shite. It's just coincidence that the Ministry of Home Affairs is also the Ministry of Shite.
I just want to say that I think Yukira would be good in foreign affairs. I think it would also, I think it would help with his home affairs. I think it would help him with his like home affairs and all that stuff. Like if he were to go to other regions and see what's up. Like I think he's that kind. Like I think he would benefit a lot from that. I think he honestly has the potential to become like delegate.
You know what Minister of Foreign Affairs I really miss?
What?
Praetor. He was a great Minister of Foreign Affairs before he went kind of loopy.
Okay, no, look, we're not going to talk about that because that's like talking. That's like talking like a god amongst men. All right, that's like, you know what I mean. That's like.
I mean, he did have the Chase Abbey.
That's like children talking on the playground. Like, who would be a good who's gonna lead our little group? Meanwhile, Praetor over there as the teacher, you know, is teaching it's like yeah, he's gonna be great at everything. Like, I
miss Praetor.
I mean, okay, look, we all miss Praetor. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate what happened, but either way, moving on.
It's also unfortunate he went a little loopy there.
How did he go loopy? What do you mean loopy?
Oh, have you not seen the constant stirring he was doing when he was Gameside Advocate?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I feel that was just he was having fucking shits. You know, that's just him being fun. Right? He was just I think he realized that, you know, maybe he doesn't like nation, not doesn't like, but more of, you know, that portion of his life is over, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
so he pretty much adopted a different persona. He was exactly. Very much an in-character person like Raven is.
Yeah, yes, right, correct.
Because he's like really soft-spoken and all that, and like out of character.
Yeah, I know. He's a very nice guy. He's a very nice man. Wouldn't mind sharing a bed with him. Sorry, inappropriate. How are you guys? How's life now? Who would so I said Yuki. What about you, Brendog?
I'm actually saying interesting Sawali. Well, he's here. He'll be very interesting to see in foreign affairs.
I would not want to see Sawale as foreign affairs. I feel like that would crush him, and he wouldn't like it. I'm gonna be honest, right? Like Sawale, I love him. He's great. He works hard. He does everything good. But like, if he went into foreign affairs, I think he'd come out of that. He would come out of that thinking like, I want nothing to do with government for at least like a year. Like at least just be like, can I be like the deputy to a deputy? And then, like,
I'm waiting for when Sawale runs for delegate.
I know, right? I know. See, that's the thing. I feel like that's what I want to see. That's why I don't want him to go into foreign affairs. That's why I don't want that to happen. Okay, because I want to see him go into delegate, then get crushed, then he can be whatever. But, I don't.
And he can pull a Raven for a bit and just sit in the Security Council for a while.
exactly, right? See, that's fine. Like, I don't want him to go into foreign affairs and like kill his career early. But
I hope you're enjoying this analysis, Sawali.
But it's true. It's so true, though. It's so true.
We'd rather
Look.
Sawala be delegate. Let's be honest.
Look, if you like, dude, I don't know if you know, but like Plemby, dude, the delicacy was not kind to Plemby.
Oh yeah, like midway through his delicacies, like just that crazy shit that happened in January. That
Dude,
really, like,
yeah,
he did not like that.
That did a number. That did a
Yeah.
number. Right. So let it be known. See, which is why I want to run for delegates so badly. Just like I want to see. Like it's like I feel like I want to open these doors and be like, what have they seen?
What do they see? How does it affect them?
I already got a taste of that by being directly, like, centrally involved in the January stuff, and I was like, this is not for me, guys.
I mean, even Ghost is a changed person.
Yeah, like that, like his major event was like the R&B role players,
Yeah, man, that like
and like the difficulty of like trying to bridge that gap and open a line of communication, which he did really well. It's just there were people that were like pretty much just actively going against that.
I mean, see, the thing with that is, while that's frustrating, I feel like the problem I would have with Delegate is like I gotta send out fucking TG like fucking telegrams all the fucking time, and I'm too lazy.
There's API stuff.
APIs that will do it.
Yeah, but you know, that still requires effort, and I don't like that.
It's like effort for like it's basically effort for like the first couple of days, and then it's just like for the next, let's say, 2 months, just alright. It's just like, and then basically have to do it again. It's just like I need to sign my ministers. I need to do this and that, and then for the next 2 months, I need to do shit all, and then to the end of the term, I have to do something, so I can be delegated.
All right.
It's like you gotta like. There's always the one major event that you pretty much like shape as delegate, though, which is a lot of pressure.
I don't think. I mean, look. I don't want
like
to say...
either you shape the events or the event shapes you, and there's always one of those events for a delegate.
I just want to say that I think I would be uncrackable. All right, I'm putting it out there
because you just don't care.
Because exactly. Because I like my apathy is in the stratosphere. Okay. So while I would handle things at the same time, it's just like, okay, this is happening nice.
It's like, bruh, dude, just go with the flow.
Go with the flow, man. Anyways, what I really want to ask, who would you, if you were delegate, who would you pick as your ministers? I mean, we've already done foreign affairs. Might as well go for the ball, I suppose.
I think everyone was like Gladio for defense, so I'm pretty sure that's everyone.
Oh, look, I want to say Gladio for defense, but at the same time, the man needs a break.
He needs a break.
Like,
he got 2 months.
Yeah, he got 2 months vacay.
It's not.
No, honest. Okay, you want to know who I think I would make Minister of Defense? I think I would put Goy. I think I might put Goy as Minister of Defense. He seems to be a pretty active officer. So why is he not that active? I don't know. I quit NPA. So I don't
think he is anymore, to be honest.
Anymore? Oh, well, okay. Well, see, this is.
Well, it's. I think the main part of him not being active right now is just that, like, during weekdays, minors are not a good time for him, and there's been a lot of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of minors currently, and I can't take them because they're like 4 a.m. Do you want to wake up 4 a.m.? No.
This is a big problem that I hate. Like, I rather would do major. Like, I'm all about majors.
I'm all about majors as well.
But the problem with majors is majors are difficult. Because, like, majors are always fucky. Like, they're always weird. Like, minors are easy. That's the problem. I believe. Right? I don't know. It's changed, hasn't it? Hasn't it changed?
I feel like it's changed to be more aligned with each other. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
But I don't know. Do not quote me on that.
There's a lot of changes that Elu is planning for RD gameplay.
Yeah.
When is the
Hello, Irelia. What do you need?
When is the yeah, hi, Amelia.
Because this is the Northern Broadcasting Service. We're
We're
podcasting.
podcasting.
We're doing a podcast of TNP News.
Like, this is an official Ministry of Communications thing.
I love how you know TNP stuff. Thanks for participating. All right.
This was actually initially started by Cash back when he was, or Cash, I don't,
It's
Johnny
Cash.
Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny.
It was started by Johnny
Johnny
Cash, way back during his term as Minister of Communications.
Back before nation states was even a thing. Anyway. No. When is the live jumping gonna happen? Like where it updates constantly, like where it's
I've
like
seen-
live.
Oh, the
seen-
delegate elect thing, that,
that's
oh
gone.
god.
That's like a lot of people aren't liking that. I saw a thread on that. It's just-
Really? I love that. Seems like such a great idea. That would make things exciting.
I
Oh,
agree.
man.
It will make things exciting. It's just like apparently a lot of defenders.
I
like-
don't think it would make things exciting though, because like you could just raid at any point, and then when you get a delegate elect, that person and all people endorsing that person can no longer be ejected.
Well, no, not because why would they not be able to be ejected? What are you talking about?
That's the proposal.
That's the proposal, yeah. That's what.
Oh, that the people endorsing a delegate can't be ejected?
People endorsing the delegate elect can't be ejected. And the delegate elect would be the live update. Oh yeah, you're going to be delegate at update. And so that would essentially make it like live updates. Except worse.
Well, no, I'm just talking live updates. That's different. Holy shit, that's new to me.
No, that
That's the.
there isn't anything else that really could be, because like, what are his other two proposals? I know there's the update randomizer,
Uh-huh.
which basically causes updates to like drift kind of drift over time.
Yeah.
And like it would be like there'd be a table like, okay, here's the next 4 updates for the next 2 weeks, but like that one I can get behind, because it would be nice to have like different times, because like you don't want to be locked out of something just because of your time zone.
Oh yeah, see that would be
That's
actually
fine.
okay.
Yeah,
See, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't remember his third proposal.
Oh,
I'm gonna
well.
look it up.
Anyways, Minister of Defense, Dark, who would you pick?
I mean, Gladio, really.
Gladio?
yeah.
I mean, I guess McMacedonia could also be that. Like, I know he's a security counselor, but like for like 3 months or something like that, Gladio was banned from the World Assembly, but he was still Minister of Defense. So like, you
Yeah,
don't
well,
really
no, I mean,
need
yeah,
to
you can
actively
still-
partake.
You can still run missions, yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Okay.
McMacedonia could be good for that. Like, he's the one who pretty much like revived and overhauled the NPA way back in the day.
Nice.
Nice. If I'm going to do an upcoming person, I think it'll be Mouth.
Who?
Yeah. He's a new guy. Mouth. M-A.
He's not a new guy.
He's not a new guy. I don't know, but I think he'll be decent if it comes to like whenever we need one, whenever Gladio's gone, which will be sometime in the near future.
The main issue I have with Mouth is that he's kind of softly WA tied somewhere else.
Oh,
I think it's
Mal?
Warzone
Oh,
Australia.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, like he could still like participate in raids and stuff, but like he could still like participate in ops and stuff, but like when there's no active op going on, he basically has his WA in his other home region.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, doesn't Gladio do the same thing?
Oh, I have no idea where Gladio's WA is at any
Dude,
point.
Gladio's WA is like a mystery that I tried to
Mystery.
figure out for the
Yeah, I
longest
know.
time. Because it's never in TNP unless it's like in ops specifically, like, oh, we got to endorse the delegate or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like way.
In which case, I'm like,
like I've never personally seen his WA on Gladio 2, the nation.
It's freaky. It's like a ghost. Anyway,
Okay. I think next minister, while we're at it, let's finish this off. Would be let's go to. We've done Foreign Affairs, Home Affairs. Let's go with.
Yeah, Home Affairs. Who would you have Home Affairs?
Yukira.
You have Yukira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to go with Plumby because I mean.
Oh, after January, I'm not sure how well I'd be able to work with Plumby. Like we've repaired our relationship, but like I don't know.
I mean, well, to be honest, I think it would be very autonomous. Like in that, it's like okay, do Home Affairs, like recruit and make sure they know how to like participate in TNP. I feel like that's not that.
Yeah, even with that though, I think Yuki would be a better shot for
Really?
Home Affairs.
All right, all right.
Like I've actually been having conversations with Yukira on how to improve Home Affairs. Like Yuki is really actually like wanting to improve
he's
it.
wanting, yeah. I've just sat
This
with
is
him
why I
and
want him in Foreign Affairs. Okay, anyway.
I don't know why you're so obsessed with Yuki being in Foreign Affairs.
Because
Like, are you trying to burn this poor guy out? Come on.
Well, no, because I feel like he's got that energy still to participate in Foreign Affairs. Come back.
You could say the same thing about Sawale, but you don't want him in.
No, Sawale's been serving a while now. That's what I'm saying. Yuki's still got the youth. He's still got the youthfulness.
the youthfulness
right?
of being a like 2-month
Like of being new to government, but actually being active. Like he wants to participate. He wants to improve. He wants to do all this shit.
That was
right?
that
I
was
don't
me.
want.
That was me like 4 months ago, and I'm just like, no.
So that's what I'm
just
saying.
giving
I
up.
don't want like not to say that Home Affairs is a waste. Okay, it's just that like anyone can do fucking Home Affairs. Okay, it's recruitment. It's recruitment and monitoring essentially. Okay, that's all that is. Foreign Affairs is literally like building fucking bridges and shit. Like that's hard.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay, what about
What if?
So
what about the Ministry of
mad.
Communications?
Yeah, I'm with Sawale on this one, man. I don't know about that Home Affairs stuff you're talking.
Look, when I was in Home Affairs back with Plenty, it was like the easiest thing of all time.
Oh, it's going way harder now. Oh no, I'm looking to get started on that as well.
Alright.
I remember my first.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I remember. I'm sorry. I kind of talked over you because I turned you way down because you joined at 200% volume and my volume is way turned up.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, but okay. So I think. I'm sorry. What was the topic again?
Home Affairs Ministers.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. You go ahead, Scorch.
No, nothing. I'm good. I'll keep to myself. Until we
Okay, so
change
everyone's
subjects.
forgotten everything about Home Affairs, apparently. So who do you want Minister as Home Affairs?
As Minister of who?
Of Home Affairs. Who has not answered?
Didn't we already go by this?
I said Plenty.
Oh, Plenty.
And
Yeah, weren't we talking about? I thought. Wait, we were talking about the Ministry of Communications now.
Oh, communications. Oh yeah. I would do that myself. I would literally
Which ones
do
have
it.
already gone over?
I
Which
just
ones
do
have
it.
We've gone
Which ones
over.
have you guys gone over so far?
We've
Why?
done defense, we've done foreign, and we've done home affairs.
Okay, so who's the?
We haven't done foreign affairs. You just keep insisting on Yukira being foreign
Yukira,
affairs.
yeah.
No, we did do foreign affairs. I asked. I
No,
guess
you
no
just
one-
were like, "Oh no, we're gonna put Yukira in foreign affairs," while we were talking about home affairs.
No. That was before that. Even before that.
We did.
Well, then what did I say for foreign affairs? Yeah, see, you can't remember it because we didn't talk about it.
I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, maybe I'm retarded. Okay, it's okay.
We never discussed foreign
Then
affairs.
okay, who do you want in foreign affairs? Who do you want in foreign affairs?
Oh wait, oh yeah, you're right. We did. I remember who I brought up. St. George.
Son of a bitch!
Okay,
That
going
was,
on
like,
from this,
really-
guys. Going on from this. Communication.
Who did you say?
He says St.
Community
George.
St. George.
Who
He
did you
said
say?
Mad Jack.
Oh yes, Mad Jack.
That's
Not
it.
that he could be the Minister of Foreign Affairs, but like that would be hilarious.
It would be amazing. Anyways, communications. Yeah, who would you pick? Who would you put?
Oh man.
There's only basically 3 people to choose from.
I'd
Me,
honestly,
Scorchy,
I think that's one of the. I think as delegate, you can do a ministry yourself, right? You can just like be like, yeah, I appoint myself as the minister of foreign affairs, or as like whatever, right?
I mean, you gotta.
Why would you? I mean,
Why would you do
You
that?
legally have to have defense, foreign affairs, and internal affairs, which could be one of like home affairs or culture or whatever.
I mean, yeah. Which I mean, but that's fine. Okay, other than those three, but like, okay, so I would do it myself. I would literally it'd be me. It would be me. It's fine. I'm okay with running that on my own.
I mean, if you're gonna get rid of a ministry, would you add a ministry in?
I wouldn't. I mean, it's not getting rid of a ministry. It's just I'm running it.
Would you have the time and energy to do that, though?
yeah,
I mean,
but
the
why?
delegate,
You
the
already have
delegate
other
gets
stuff to do. Yeah.
the delegate gets really involved with foreign affairs in particular.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I feel like communication, all right, it's like, okay, so what? We do articles, we do what else do we do?
We do this.
Yeah, we do this.
This thing you're taking part in right now.
No. Don't we do the awards? Don't we do the awards as well?
Yep, I've not done any of that so far.
Okay, well, so this is my point. All right, so this is my point. I feel like
Because so far we haven't done it. So it's like,
I feel like the news and this broadcast, you could manage that. I could manage that as delegate.
You can definitely do the broadcast yourself. That's like doable.
So that's my point. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I think if you work with like the Ministry of Culture and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you could probably do communications yourself. But like, at the same time, like, you have a lot to do already.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, I would rather do it and be busy than like appoint it to someone and then like see nothing come of it. If you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean?
Well, what if I don't know what you're
So
saying?
Who would you appoint to get something of it?
Well, that's my point. I don't think anyone here can get anything of it. You pieces of shit. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Okay. No faith in Brendog
No
as our
faith in
current
me, and
minister.
no faith in Scorch as a previous one.
No,
No,
I
faith in
Got all 4 issues out for the first time, I would like to say.
High five, Scorch.
I
High
had
five.
Scorch.
Anyway, like, no, okay. It's not so much that I'm not saying no one can do it. Okay, like look, there are a lot of people who can do it properly and like who would run it well. What I'm saying is, I feel like I would run it in a very specific fashion that I don't think anyone else could do the way that I want. That's all I'm saying.
And what do you want then?
Yeah,
Well,
but
see,
what
I
do you
can't
want?
really explain it. That's my point.
I mean, you
it's not-
should be a deputy minister of communications then, and like show what you would do.
Yeah, show what you would do.
Come on,
man.
put your money where your mouth is, y'all.
Well, okay, well, see, no, but see, this is okay. So this is my point. If I was delegate, I'd already be committing time and effort. Okay, do you understand me? I'd already be working. So it's like, okay, so one more thing on the fucking big ass pile of shit to do is not much to me. Now, if I'm not doing anything, and then you're all of a sudden like, oh, what do you want to do with communications? I don't care. Like, it's like, all right, whatever. Do broadcasts or something, whatever. Like it's ancillary.
Okay, so
Okay.
just a question. Is there a
What?
reason we're still in the NBS server?
Yes, because we're still doing the broadcast.
We're still finishing the broadcast.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
taking longer. But we're finalizing it
Okay.
when we get all the ministries in, whatever that is. So.
Anyways, you guys have yet to answer. Who would you put as communication?
For the Ministry of Communications,
Yeah.
I'd like. I wonder what would happen if I put Salt there.
Holy
Oh, no.
holy fucking shit. That would be.
I mean, you
you
I
know
think
what?
the Ministry of Culture has like the hardest time lighting fires in people's asses to do what they need to do. So like, why not Salt?
You mean culture or communication?
Communications.
Okay. So, I think Sodium would actually I think you would actually do very well with communication.
Yeah, see, like it comes out of left field, but like it's a good pick.
It is a good pick, actually. That's right. That's kind of true. Yeah. Look, but then again, I don't know. Like, it's sort of this thing where, like, I know he would get things done, but like, is it proper communications things, or is it more of other stuff? I don't know. It's okay. It's whatever. How about you, Brendog? Who
I'm
would you
actually
pick?
going to MCM.
Huh?
He'll actually be MCM Mac Macedonia. He'll actually be quite good, in my opinion.
Quite good.
I mean, why not put him in charge of another ministry reform?
Yeah.
You can basically put her in anything or him in any ministry.
MCM's a guy.
Guy.
It is a guy. Okay, thank God.
We've established that.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a guy.
just-
It's just
I noticed y'all struggled with that earlier, and at this point, I have to say yes. MCM
It
is
is
a
a
guy.
guy. Okay, yeah. I was like fucking confused for a second. My bad.
it was Raven that spread that he was a girl, wasn't it?
No,
I mean, in
you know,
character for
in
the Kingdom of
character,
Alexandria,
he's the
MCM is
wife.
Hyacinth Ravenclaw, who is a queen.
Who's the queen? Yeah, but that doesn't mean they have to be a female in real life.
Yeah, but like,
mean,
for people that don't know that, oh yeah,
Right.
there's these two
Yeah.
different things, like doesn't know about both of them, it can get,
Confusing.
Yeah,
confusing.
yeah.
I mean, not only that, like Raven is in character pretty much 24/7.
I mean, that's how he does nation states.
He's fucking method acting like a motherfucker. Goddamn. Daniel Day-Lewis up in this. All right.
Okay.
Culture. Who would you put as Minister of Culture?
Oh man, that's a tough pick because like
The Sam-
MCM and Silly String did pretty well, but like Silly String focuses only on events, which makes her a great deputy minister for that. But and MCM, like he's always an effective minister.
Mhm.
But I feel like what he's doing now with culture, like he's making it extremely structured, and I'm not sure.
That's
Like
good.
he's splitting
Correct.
teams and all that. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go.
All right. I would say.
We'll see how that goes.
I would say Syrixia. He seems like a great guy. Do culture. Didn't he actually do culture? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he did
Yes,
culture
Yes,
for
he
like.
did.
He
did.
was in culture. Okay.
Yeah, that's his only ministership under his belt.
I think
Okay.
that some people might have some issues with that pick.
Why? Who would have issues with that?
The issue with Syrixia is like he doesn't get along as well as he could with the RP moderation team.
Okay, well, see, here's the deal with that. Look, I'll come in like a father figure, all right, over this wonderful moderation.
Well, I mean, in character, you're Syrixia's mother.
Okay, I'll come in like a loving mother. All right?
The kind you never were before.
The kind I never have been chain. That's why I sound like this. I've been chain smoking, motherfucker. And I would tell them that you got to be professional. If you're not professional, you're gone, and that'll be that.
Does the delegate even have power over the RP mods?
No.
No. He doesn't.
RP moderation is a forum administration.
They're completely
purview.
separate, yeah.
It is
so-
Yeah.
completely separate, yeah. But I'm talking about.
But like the Ministry of Culture and the RP mods could like both do well by working together like as equals, pretty much.
So
Like the Ministry of Culture and the RP mods could work together to like take advantage of the Ministry of Culture's resources to like basically create events for roleplay, like the roleplay convention.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's my point. That's why I'm saying it would be because he's also in RP. So that's kind of the well, fuck. I mean, in that sense, maybe Sodium at that point. I guess maybe he would make a good Ministry of Culture. Actually, I don't know about that.
I think he'd be solely too focused on just roleplay. Like you need more than that.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Like there's also organizing
Okay.
foreign
You know
affairs
what?
stuff and
No.
all that stuff.
You know what? How about Syl Dorset?
Ooh. That's
I
actually-
think you know. I think okay.
That's actually quite
I
good.
think he might actually would be good. I think he might be good.
What do you think?
Blah.
Seriously, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, he's fucking here. Oh man.
Yeah, he's right here.
I did not. I forgot. My bad. Well, hey, would you like a job, Sildar? Do you want to be a minister of cultural affairs?
I think if he was interested, yeah, I think he'd do. I think he'd do
I mean,
pretty
yeah,
good.
that's the thing. If he like, see, that's like one of those things. Where, like, if he wanted to,
Like-
yeah, he'd be good at it. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's
clearly-
like my idea of putting sodium in the Ministry of Communications. It's like,
See, that's-
yeah, it'd be
that's-
nice, but it would never happen.
See, that's
Alright,
like okay.
let's go to WA Affairs.
WA Affairs.
Since
Yeah,
you brought it up.
who would do? I would put Ghost back where he belongs. Sorry.
I mean, what
I
about?
don't know the Ghost would go back that fast, though.
Not
Honestly.
yet, yeah.
Like,
not-
I think Ghost might take a break,
Yeah,
like a lot of delegates do.
I think Ghost is taking it in stride, and WA Affairs, while like difficult as I'm sure, is it difficult still? Is it a difficult ministry?
I don't know. Let's ask the current Minister of World Assembly Affairs.
He doesn't.
And
even
he
know.
shrugs. Okay.
Shrugs.
So clearly, it's extremely difficult, which is perfect for Ghost because he doesn't crack under pressure. So
Yeah,
no, I
but
think
like I've talked to him, and he's definitely wanting to take a break. Like every delegate wants a break after 8 months. Like that's just how it is.
I mean, okay,
And
but
he's not an exception.
that's true. All right, would you want to be? Would you want to be Minister?
I
Norton?
no, I would
No?
not want to be a Minister of World Assembly Affairs, nor do I think I would be particularly good at it.
All right, Sil, who's your deputies? Who's doing good under your tutelage?
Currently, I think his deputies are Tloms and Fox.
Fox, yes.
Yeah.
Are they good? Are they? You can be honest with us. Are they fun? Do they?
Don't
do
worry,
they
you're not typing in a public channel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not typing in the Agora where everyone can see. They're good.
All right.
I said it good.
All right, no, hold
All
on.
right,
No,
all right.
no. We're gonna create a secret code. All right, I want you to I want you to do a heart emoji if they're actually they're shit. If they're actually really bad, and you dislike the fact that they're your deputies. Is that happening? No. No. Okay. They're great. Okay. Nothing. Sorry.
He can't hear you, man. You're too like
Alright, sorry.
you're just
All right. Sorry. I was
straightforward.
saying that we got to make so as to not out your opinion publicly. I'm saying give us a secret signal that they're actually shit.
Okay, if they're really shit, just say yeah, and if they're really good, just say yep.
So which is it? Is it yep?
There we go.
Damn it! I mean, it's good. It's good that they're good. I know, but I wanted some juiciness anyway.
So
I'm a bad
ministries
person.
haven't we covered yet?
I mean, you guys haven't said what you. I mean, I said mine. Who would you put?
For Minister of World Assembly Affairs,
Oh god. I've known Zero, like Silver Sword. That's the only person I've known to be WA Affairs, so I have no clue.
Who was WA Affairs before Ghost? I'm forgetting.
It was
Oh,
Mouse
man.
Bumples, wasn't it?
Yeah. There we go.
who was it?
It was
Mouse Bumples or something. I never knew who she
Oh,
was.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse. Yeah.
No clue.
Oh man. I
It
mean,
was
I
before
did. I
me,
guess
but
I
I
did
just
show
know.
back up like during the start of Ghost's term, but wow, I haven't seen Mouse in forever.
Or was it Side?
I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. Toodles. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I would maybe. I have no idea. I think maybe I just put Sil in both culture and world assembly.
Double ministry. It's like
Just shove them in both and hope for the best.
he's like WA's already too hard. It's like no, not going back, not going to double ministries.
Oh man.
Like yeah.
I don't know, Brendog. Would you want to be in World Assembly Affairs?
To be honest, no. I have no idea what to do in WA Affairs. I would not go there.
All you gotta do is keep track. All you just gotta do is keep track of the upcoming WA proposals. Send telegrams to like help with the voting process. I think, right? Is that a thing? Do we help influence?
Yeah, we
At the
get
vote?
we get the
We do,
op-ed.
right? Yeah, we do. That is
We
a
do
thing.
that.
Or I guess it depends on the delegate at the time if that's what they want.
Okay, I gotta go. So,
Okay.
All right.
Later.
Later.
real quick, let's
Yes.
see. WA affairs. Shit, I don't know. I guess just Sawale.
Zawale.
Yeah.
That's pretty good actually.
Pretty dope.
Zawale.
I'll do
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he is.
That's a good choice.
And I think
Okay.
Let's see what he
I think
says.
that's all the
No.
ministers
He
besides
says
defense.
no.
He's screaming
He's
no.
no.
Please.
If we could
Please,
hear him
no.
right now,
Or
it'd
he's
be
one of
a
those
no.
guys you could just put anywhere and he'd do pretty good.
Oh man.
He just has that youthful, boundless energy that you expect from a sloth.
Oh my god. Yeah, right. Look
But yeah,
how
that's-
fast he's going.
I think that's all my picks on the table, so I
Alright.
gotta go.
All right. Later.
All right.
Later.
See ya.
Okay. Now, if you could pick your vice delegate,
So going
can't.
up the
We all
ranks
know
now. Okay, we're going up the
that's illegal unless we pass legislation that makes that legal. I'm gonna start that right now. I'm gonna draft that bill. Okay. Anyway, who would you pick as your V? Who would you hope would be your vice delegate?
Ooh.
Which is hilarious because it honestly doesn't matter. Like the vice delegate and the delegate like barely interact. So
There's only one right answer. What the hell does that mean?
It's definitely
What,
not
Bootsy?
Sawale. We've established
it's definitely
that.
not
Sawale.
Sawale. Look, Sawale, I know you're vice delegate, but I'll forever know you as like home affairs. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
You're more member and Home Affairs Minister. Let's be honest.
It's because it was great then. Now it's utter shit.
Who would you pick as VD, Yuck?
I like as kind of dumb as it. I would pick Dark. I would pick Darcania.
That doesn't sound dumb at all. That's actually
Yeah, I would.
okay.
I was
Makes
considering-
sense.
I was considering Dark as well, but apart
Well,
from
no, because it's dumb in the sense. No, because it's dumb in the sense that we're friends. We're actually we're good friends. And you're not supposed to be friendly with your fucking vice delegate. Your vice delegate's not supposed to, be your buddy and shit. He's supposed to be checking you at every possible second. But
Doesn't
the thing
mean you
is,
can't be friendly. It just means
well,
you.
no, I mean, there's a difference between friendly and like professionalism and like being buddy, if you know what I mean. What the reason I'd pick Dark though is because I think he wouldn't give a shit about the fact that we're buddy, and he'd just oust me, and then I'd be like, okay.
he'll
Why not?
basically betray you if you.
Yeah, and I'd be okay with that. I'd be fine.
I mean, if we're talking like pure, well, all right. Let me ask you this question: Who do you think would keep the sharpest eye on you?
Dark would keep the sharpest eye on me. That's what I'm saying. He's good at his job. Like, he would be good at it. He would be very good at it. He's already an admin. He would be doing VD. He'd be doing double his checks anyway, so that's cool. Like, it's like, it would be perfect.
True.
I feel like
Now, the only problem is he, like, has, like, his W, like, he has barely any endorsements. So,
like,
that's another thing. That's another thing. He's been around for a while, and he knows people. He knows a lot of peeps. So, there you go. All right. Well, in that case, I'm sorry, but I must also leave. Please continue without me. Scorch, take this time to actually speak.
yeah,
Later.
We're finishing with Scorch. We're gonna finish with Scorch taking out his picks of the ministries that he wasn't here for, which is Foreign Affairs, Home Affairs, and what's the other one?
I have to pick these. I'm not.
We're forcing you now. You've done
God.
3. Now you've got to finish the other 3.
I haven't done any. I haven't actually said what I've been, who I
Okay,
would pick.
okay,
I've just
we're
been
forcing you to
commenting
pick
on what
all of them
others have
now.
been saying.
So let's go WA. Who would you pick? I'm staying with either Sil Dorset or Sawale. One of those two are my picks. What about you? We've got to finish this.
Oh my goodness. Well, here's my problem with picking these because I don't know. it's in WA affairs. I don't know. I'm not very active in that ministry, so I don't know really what goes on and who's good at it. So
Neither do
I mean,
let's be honest.
besides Sil Dorset and Ghost, who I've seen be the ministers, I don't know who else is good at it. I mean, I'm taking Sil Dorset's words that Ploms and Fox are good at it, but I don't like.
You wouldn't pick them
I don't.
as minister.
Oh, I just don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't really. And also, I have no plans to run for that office, a delegate anytime soon. So I'm just gonna not pick.
No, okay, what ministry can you pick?
Oh my goodness.
Choose one.
None.
Okay,
I don't
choose,
want. To,
you
I
don't
mean,
want to choose any? Not
no, not really. I mean, I don't know. It's meh.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not an interesting person. I'm just gonna.
You just can put
We'll
it
stick
out
with
there
that.
that you would not care who got in the.
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't care, but I'd have to look more into it than to just say it off the top of my head right now.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Next time we have the MBS, which will probably be in 2 weeks, I'm going to force you to get one up. At least one ministry. I don't care which one.
So
One ministry.
basically, you're telling me,
Do
you're basically
homework.
telling me to do my research.
Do research on one ministry. I'm not going to force you all 6, but one ministry out of the 6. Unless you're going to do it now.
I mean, okay. Okay, no, I'll take the 2 weeks. I'll do my
You
research.
take 2 weeks and do research on a ministry. One ministry. Don't care which
Alright.
one it is.
That's fair enough. Is there still really a reason we're in the NBS server at this point? I mean, it's just me and you.
Yeah, I'm going to finalize it. So this is our first MBS in 2 months, and I'm planning to do one in obviously 2 weeks, and hopefully it will be a
Alright.
regular thing. So I'm saying goodbye to the MBS for the 10th of November.